Welcome to another fantastic episode, and boy, do I have a spectacular show for you tonight. You won't believe your eyes at what I'm about to unlock. Some secrets and mysteries of your mind. Oh, yes, you will be learning today how I view and see the Earth. Yes, with a few filters here or there from Photoshop, you can really bring out the riches of the Earth. You can really see the spheroid we live in. Yes, we start here with our basic spheroid. Because, the haters out there are going to be like, oh, it's not round. It's not a sphere. Oh my goodness. But anyway, let's go. Let's take a line, You know how lines work. So we'll take these 2 points, and you're going to have to imagine these 2 points here. And when we take these 2 points, you're going to have to imagine that they go inward and towards the center of the Earth. Yes, when you imagine these 2 lines going inwards and towards the center of the Earth, in reality, you will see this V structure here. And when you witness this V structure here, you're going to notice something strange. There is something called space. Yes, there is space in between the V structure there. Oh, yes, in reality, you see this, you'll see the space. That's why you use those X, Y, and Z coordinates out there, because, you're moving in a 3D space. It's not like how you're moving right now. That makes sense underwater and stuff. So when you think about it, when people go under the water, this is for all those flat earth people out there, it's hard to imagine because, you haven't been shown the ridges yet. You haven't been shown the deepness of the water, because when people go in the water and they just dive down, you're just on a continental shelf, You're not touching any. It's like you're sideways. Imagine that this continental shelf is going all the way down to the center of the Earth, but it's sideways. Oh my goodness. Now everyone's wondering, well, why does it feel like that when you're up there? Well, that's the power of gravity. That's the mystery of life, right? That's the physics. That's the what's that fancy term that people use for hypothesizing out of the ordinary physics? It doesn't come to my head, right? Oh, theoretical physics. There we go. But yes, I also don't believe that these were drifted apart or anything. I don't believe that whatsoever. I can't remember the name of the scientist who came up with that, the submarine guy, but I don't believe it drifted apart. What I believe is that after the Earth's flood there, you can see in the Bible in Genesis 8, when it talks about how God drained the flood, and you're going to see how that's very important when we get to the end of this video, because it's going to blow your mind. You won't believe the secrets that I have unlocked here. Yes, this is one of them. I'm sharing them with Suspicious Observer because I want to help him unlock the secrets of the universe. If I became president, I would give him full access to everything. I would help him unlock the secrets so he can learn more. So what is really going on out there? Oh, we'll go more into the gravity later and how people probably ride those gravitational waves to get from place to place at high rates of speed. It's truly incredible. That's what I'm saying. They're just lying to us about the technology. So you see this right here. This is the average way of looking at the Earth. But you'll notice something strange here. Yes, well, I noticed something strange at least. It looks like you can clearly see that it was moved. It was moved? Oh, yes, it was moved. I believe this was the original position right here. I believe this is what it really looked like back in the beginning when God created the heavens and the earth, and he was piecing together this fruitful plain, this grand creation that he had. Unbelievable. And you'll see why at the end. I'm telling you, you're in for the biggest treat of your life. Your guys' minds will be blown so hard at this. You won't believe this. I bet you it's going to become proven later, too. Don't worry. Look at this. You see this right here? What does this look like to you? Yeah. Oh, there it is. I don't believe it drifted apart whatsoever. I believe that this piece just went upward like this, and it was once a part of just North America. Yes, South America is just a single piece of North America shattered. When was it shattered? I bet you're wondering. I bet you can't believe these photos right now. Oh, I know, they're powerful. When you understand the mystery, you can just see the ridges right there. You can see the depths. You can see how the continents are on an elevated plane. You know, you can just imagine diving to the center. You already can tell already from now that the Earth is round. They're just lying to us about certain places on the Earth. And they just do that flat Earth garbage so it keeps everyone distracted so no one can focus and really figure out what things are going on. And the real information, the real science, the real mysteries, the real answers over here. I mean, look at this. I believe that this was connected at one point when you had the South America, North America joined. Remember how people talk about land bridges in Africa and stuff like that? I believe that this is the ancient land bridge when we moved Antarctica to its original position. You saw there how the lines matched up. You see here how South America, when it melds back into the North American plain, you can see clearly how it forms this amazing bridge here. Oh my goodness. And you'll see it leads straight into Africa. Oh my, what is this? What is that theory that people say? Straight out of Africa theory. There is some truth to that. Before the Great Cataclysm. Oh, yes, I believe that it was during the Great Cataclysm is really when the earth beneath our feet shifted. I don't believe it was billions, 100 millions of years or anything. I believe that it was when the Great Cataclysm happened that the earth split. It would be the only perfect time. Think about it. All the people's gone. Noah's all up there on the water. God could do whatever he wants under the water, and no one would know what was going on. And don't worry, I'm gonna explain and show it to you at the end of the. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna. Don't cheat, don't skip, don't go forward. You need the whole thing to really absorb this. So see, with the natural land bridge, you connect Africa, Antarctica, and South America. It would create this natural bowl. Now I bet you where is this natural bowl? Oh, right there is the natural bowl, right? So you can imagine too that piece. What is that? That's Iceland right there. No, that's Greenland. That's Greenland. I believe that's Greenland. So you slide Greenland back right there, right back into Canada, eh? Yes, you slide all joining back in to the North American landmass right there. And I also believe that this whole area was once covered with land. Yeah, oh, unbelievable. Yes, I believe that there was land covering this whole area at one point. Now, I bet you're wondering, well, isn't this the Pantera theory? No, it is not the Pantera theory. It is something far more grand, far more valuable than I believe that the original shape of the Earth and the landmass on it was a circle in the shape of a 9. Yes, I believe God's original shape, the landmass of the Earth on his original creation, was a 9. I believe Adam and Eve, they were on the 9 spot. I believe the Bahamas may have been an area where waters flowed from where Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden was. It's the only different place on Earth when you really look at it from space that the water's there. Just think about it. If there was a Garden of Eden and it was displaced throughout this world during the flood, wouldn't the Bahamas be some kind of waters that would come from the garden? Just think about it. It's been dispersed. Everything has been dispersed. The 9. Now, I bet you're wondering, over here, well, let's learn about the importance of the number 9. The number 9 is the universal love number. Cosmic consciousness, they call it the angel number. Divine everything, a spiritual doorway, be awakening of a higher self to the enlightenment of all that is. That's that's everything that God understood when he had to wipe the creation, remember, but he showed mercy. Remember, he showed mercy. The rainbow never flood the earth again. Remember, it was so drastic what he did that he had to shatter the nine. Yes, I believe that he shattered the nine, and that what we see today is the remnants of the shattered nine. You get right here, it would be the scars. Just think about the scars in between. I mean, well, not in, well, in between, the two continents, but right in the Atlantic Ocean, right there, the scar that's straight. I believe that that is the scar from when God shattered the nine. Unbelievable. I mean, you could just see it there. Just imagine the nine right now in your head and just split it down the middle if you're a god and you're angry at your planet. Right there, you would split, you would see right there North America, the Canada, South America, Antarctica is part of the long tip of the nine, same with Africa and Asia land and everything over there. Unbelievable, right? Blow your mind. Now look at this right here, proof that God exists. Look at this, he shifted this area down here in Antarctica. You could fully tell. You could take your fingers on your left hand, both of them. Go to Google Earth right now. You could do this. This is proof that God's existed. Just think about this. So he shattered the nine, but it was still probably looking too obvious, and humanity would have figured it out too quick. So you know what he had to do? He had to grab. This would prove the ancient civilizations in Antarctica and everything. So he had to grab Antarctica and just shift it down and move it. You could really see it right there. You could just grab it yourself and just scoot it over.